Hey guys! Pregnant the web series is out tomorrow. We're going to be featuring the episode called NUNYA, as in none your business. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about behind the scenes to get you geared, get you pumped, get you so excited for our episode. So this episode was kind of just inspired by just being pregnant and being in public and, just like the lady that was pregnant 20 years ago and just can't wait to tell you her horror story, or just like the weird guy that just like kind of touched your stomach for no real reason. You don't know him. Just like any of those like weird social interactions that would happen only because you're pregnant. So that's what this episode's about. In terms of like actually creating it and making it, this is probably the easiest or most fun to write, the smoothest shoot, and probably the most challenging to edit. So with writing it, it just like flowed. It was fun. This might have even been the first episode that we wrote. Although Jess did cut my favorite part. She says it wasn't PC enough. And she also proceeded to tell me that I'm not Tina Fey. So just know your boundaries, because I was trying to convince her that like Tina Fey would totally go for this, and then she was like, yeah, well, like when you become rich and famous and you can do whatever you want, you can write that too. So ultimately we ended up having probably a funnier scene because we cut that character and then we wrote something new. So thanks, Jess. Thanks. And then when we were filming this, we had like a week and a half span to kind of just get everything in order for this particular shoot. The biggest challenge was just finding actors for this, because there's a wide variety of ages and it's like kind of a weird script. And so I was like, who's like 70 that's going to be cool with saying like this weird stuff? And there was no problem because actors are awesome and fun. But again, back to the biggest challenge was finding actors. And I bumped into my friend Neely Gurman, who's a casting director, and she let me use her casting call pro account, which was amazing, like made all the difference in this episode. So essentially what she let me do, she let me use her account like a casting director would, and Mommy. Hi, baby. Yeah, my hair. So she let me use her casting director account, and like so I could put out a breakdown. Actors just sent in all of their resume and their reel, and then it just took me 2 days. I just watched everybody's reels and I cast off of reels instead of doing auditions, just because of our time frame being so short. But that was like something new for me, and it was really awesome because it just like was a game changer for this episode. And I ended up meeting some really awesome actors, and it was just like really fun to just work with people that I didn't know and weren't friends, and like made some new connections, which was really great. So that was different and cool. And then day of shoot, so like I said, so smooth. I think what you just hope for when you're making something is that nothing dramatic happens and nothing weird happens. And I think the most dramatic thing that happened was that the pizza guy couldn't find our location, so lunch was like 15 minutes late or something. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe we were on time, but the pizza guy couldn't find us. So then, like, that was like pretty good that we didn't really have anything go wrong during the shoot. And then just that day was just really busy because there's so many actors, and so everybody just got like a half-hour time slot to shoot. And then going into post-production, I was like, oh, we got this like in the bag, like this is not going to be hard. But like there's just something about it that just like did not work. Like it was just like so frustrating, just because it just didn't feel fast enough or good enough, or just like what I had in my head or what we wrote. So we just worked on it. Like Chris, the editor, my brother, just like did a ton of cuts and did a ton of different rough cuts for me, and then Jess kind of stepped in at the end and was like, okay, what if we just switch up all our characters and like kind of rework everything to just feel different. And so we just tried a different rhythm basically, and I was pretty happy with that. Once we kind of just switched everything up and got some music in there, and yeah, just changed things up a little bit. So that one actually it was like the hardest one to edit. So Chris was pretty good in persevering with that, and making it what it is. So yeah, that's everything for this episode, and can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I will leave it there. We're at 5 minutes, 11 seconds. All right. See you tomorrow.